The NFL on CBS is sponsored by H&R Block. It's better with Block. Bud Light, who reminds you to drink responsibly. And by Burger King. Well, it might ring familiar as now another little squall comes through. It's going to be on and off all night here, the flurries, and maybe even a little heavier than that. But just last week, the Broncos did the same thing. They had a first possession touchdown and then didn't score again after that in a 31-7 victory by the Bills.
I got a feeling the Ravens make the score today, but they just made it a little tough with that.
Don't go into the Romo Stradamus great prediction category.
Yes.
Johnson takes the knee, and here we go with Josh Allen and the Bills. He felt like in that game at Baltimore early in the season, he said there was some early slowness. We've got to get off to a better start. He takes the field down 7.
Well, yeah, you learn from the past, but you don't live in it, right? And they've adjusted. You can tell already with some of their sets on defense. They're prepared for this. And to me, this is why you play all those big games and you have a chance to get this home field advantage. That will help them with their motions, Jim, and the communication.
Cook, the running back, who had a season-high rushing total last week. Allen with all kinds of time, and he had an open man. He missed him. It was Hollins between two Baltimore defenders.
And you can tell Joe Brady comes right out, tries to run a wheel. Hollins goes to the flat and then turns up field, and I really feel it's a long week for him, right?
Joe Brady's been doing, just like Todd Monken has too, they've been doing interviews with coaching vacancies. He's been talking to the Saints, the Bears, and the Jags. Monken talking to the Bears and the Jags.
But look at what he's done this year.
That's both of them.
Yeah, I mean, this is as well balanced as two teams as there's, both two-dimensional.
2nd and 10. It's Cook, who had 120 on the ground last week, and he's swallowed up after a gain of 2 by Matabike.
That'll be one of the keys to this game is which team stays in phase. Both teams are coming out to shut the run down. I do think, even though Baltimore is number 1 in the league against the run, I think Buffalo can slowly wear them down. But 3rd down will be the key early in the game. 1st down really will be another key throughout the game. Who can win 1st down and stay in phase?
The 3rd and 8. Ty Johnson split way wide of his quarterback. He was productive last week. Big presence on 3rd down. Allen, deep ball, open, caught. Shakir with the catch at the Ravens' 34-yard line. He got behind the secondary for 34 yards.
Josh Allen's going to see 2 safeties, and right here he stops, and Shakir's on the middle backer, and boom, he takes a little shove by Pierce, but that is why he's an MVP candidate this year.
Boy, they hurry to the line and hand it off to Ty Johnson, and he rips off a quick 8 or 9.
Smart right here. Once you get a big play, you get right on the ball, and this is why I say I do believe Buffalo can run the ball against this Baltimore team. Baltimore's offense is so dynamic that everyone has to play from behind usually, right? Well, if you can keep this a game and stay two-dimensional, I think you got a chance.
Bills rushed last week for 210 on the Broncos. 2nd and 2. After the big 3rd and 8 conversion, now operating deep in Ravens territory with Cook. Looking for a seam, it's not there. That right side plugged up, maybe give him a yard. Again, a 3rd and short coming up.
Well, this is why you give the Ravens the advantage in this game. It usually comes down to the offense and defensive line and who's going to control the line of scrimmage. And this team controls the line of scrimmage as well as anybody, really, on both sides of the ball. But Kyle
Hamilton about to be flooded at this point.
That was the biggest change this year. They gave up by far the most explosive plays in the secondary through the first 8 to 10 weeks, and they switched him, played him back at safety position, made some other adjustments, and now they've been dominant since week 10.
3rd and short. Allen keeps it, and wise to it the entire time is the Ravens defense. Robinson able to stop him, and you just know the way Buffalo does this. They're going to stay on the field right here. It's going to be 4th and 2. They lost a yard on this.
I want you to watch. This is called the surf technique. You don't run right down the line or go up. You go right there and you wait, and then you make your decision. And Robinson Outstanding technique. John Harbaugh knows how to teach it. They're as good as anyone. Huge play here.
So going for it, 4th and 2 as expected. And they go 5 wide and empty.
You know we always got to watch Josh's legs in key situations.
Here you go, Tony. Keeps it. He's got it. And he rips it down to about the 19-yard line, running behind Deion Dawkins. Got 7.
Nobody does more tackle pulls than Aaron Cromer in this Bills offense. And you see right there, Dawkins knocked a guy out of the game last week on one of those pulls. And you see the Bills just sticking with what they know well, and they're going to stick with Josh Allen having the ball on huge 4th downs.
McDermott's gamble pays off. Cook back deep, takes the handle, cuts outside, able to get away from Humphrey and pick up 9 down to about the 10-yard line.